Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the Netherlands. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we could become Spy Master, but honestly, I don't really think we want to. And I feel like things are going pretty okay. I mean, we've got Spain, they've won their war. I want you to get your way over to the front line ASAP. Oh no, Spain has won the war. They won the war against CNT, which is what's kind of like more important here. The Bonta Fire. Marius von der Lube, a syndicalist already notorious for his pyromania, has set fire to the Binnhof, the seat of the Dutch government. Already the VNH is calling for a countrywide attack on left-wing elements of any kind. It remains to be seen whether or not we can avoid such an outcome after this. The Lats, meanwhile, has sought to prove that the fire was caused by the VNH in an attempt to frame them, but no one really considers that a realistic scenario, considering von der Lube's history and the fact that he was apprehended at the very scene of the fire. We can declare a state of emergency, which will lead to the military junta taking charge. And the military junta is going to be the authoritarian Democrats. We lose 8% stability. We appoint Isaac as our leader. Who's in charge right now? You know what? I'm guessing if we keep calm, it's going to lead to a maybe like the nationalist coup. You know what? Let's keep calm for now. Let's just double down on all of our negative stability. Want you to move your way in this direction, please. The scourge of alcoholism. As the general living standards continue to decline, there's a disturbing trend of people resorting to the bottle in order to forget their problems. The economy will recover at some point with or without the government intervention, but if alcoholism becomes too serious of an issue, it might affect our productivity even after the crisis. As a result, many are advocating the prohibition of sales of alcoholic beverages. Still others say that this goes against the freedom of the individual. Okay, so we won't make whiskey illegal. What do I want to do with you? I mean, we could move our way in this direction. The anti-syndicalist riots. The rhetoric of the VNH, and especially its deputy leader, Cornelius von Gerkirchen, seems to have taken grip on the Dutch population. Moderates who early might have dismissed the party's paranoid radicals have now taken up arms to join en masse. The VNH has called for organized action against what has been labeled as a systemic attack or attempt to bring revolution to the Netherlands. The result of this hostile rhetoric has been riots across the nation targeting known socialists as well as several leftist institutions. There's even been reports of Landschwach attempting back attempts to break the SDAP party headquarters, hoping to take control over membership records. Some have suggested this was done to assist a nationwide attack on everything leftwards of the VDB. What should our response be to this upsurge in violence? The VDB is the social liberals. I will do a quick save here. Mostly, I'm worried that this might lead to a socialist counter-revolution. Let's have the police intervene. Because again, I don't want to go national populist, because we did do the we did national populist campaign. I think either one. No, we did in the Romania international populist. We've just done a NatPop series. Okay, the Landschwach and the Red Front clash. The Landschwach and the National Red Front clash today in Haarlem, resulting in a large riot. Many casualties as well as large damage to public and private property. Police are ready to intervene, but in governmental circles, there is uncertainty as to who should be targeted. Some say that the Red Front counter-demonstrations were a direct attack on the pro-VNH demonstrators. So only the Red Front members should be arrested. Others say that VNHers should not have immediately picked a fight with their long sticks and when they spot the Red Front counter movement. Let us arrest only those who cause trouble. I want you kind of going in this direction. I do think the Kingdom of Spain should end up winning their war very soon. Burgos has fallen. You are now down to waning. We're happy to see it. Can I move in this direction? I can. Actually, no. Delete your path. We're going to send you to assist this one Dutch division. Move over here as quickly as you possibly can. We got Bilbao over here. It's got one unit defending it. I'm going to bring you down here. Actually, did you just leave? I think so. Okay, Hungary's collapsed. We are happy to see that because it means Austria win their war. And hopefully they can unify prior to the Second Weltkrieg to give me the, give us the best advantage. 1930. Yeah, let's take the 39 rifles. I think it seems okay now. And you should give up here very soon. Langevac recruitment. Following a crackdown on riots and marches targeting left-wing targets, the Langevac has not only taken over much of the rioting in a much more organized way, they're also recruiting new members of the local police stations among those arrested. If we allow this practice to continue, we risk having to deal with a very large number of Langevac in the future, radicalized by their time in the cells. Treat combat leftists in a sense of political persecution. Let them recruit? No, we're going to stop them from recruiting. Yeah, bring you to the border. We got 3 units here. Elite red line. We're going to bring you over to Lyon. Yeah, now if you can maybe get your way over to Oviedo, or maybe over to La Corona, I think both of those would be beneficial. You're going to move your way over to this province. That's fine. When are you going to be gone? 8 hours? I'm going to move you here. No, move like this. Move your way maybe to the coast. Okay, now go here and then go to this province. I mean, you're on a bicycle, so I mean, you should go decently fast, I would hope. Okay, we supported the pillars. Next up, let us do Titan the... However you want to say this, but you do get 5% more stability. I'm happy with a little bit more stability. Laborers don't drink beer. Laborers don't drink beer is the name of the syndicalist campaign to fight alcoholism in the working class, seeing it as a method by which the reactionaries and capitalists keep the proletarian crushed underfoot. As alcoholism became a growing problem in the Netherlands, and with the government's unwillingness to act upon it, independent conservative movements pursuing the same goal started to work together with the syndicalists, resulting in a growing sympathy for both ideologies and increasing political polarization. I mean, we're social conservatives, so I will take a little bit of a party boost for ourselves. Okay, so we got one city here has been captured. There we go. The Kingdom of Spain has become victorious. And is there any other wars going on in the world that we care about? There's wars in India, the American Civil War. So the answer is like not really, I think. We're going to get a new election. Very, very cool. The CNA schism. What many had already foreseen became reality today as a group of Catholic MPs announced that they would henceforth form a new NRKSP, or the New Roman Catholic State Party. The CNA quickly fell apart. Before the confessional parties united, the Catholics had always had the most loyal base, and therefore the most seats. Yet in the CNA, the Protestants, the smaller party in the Union, were somewhat controversially calling all the shots as per the statement. While a number of Protestant denominations and civil and foreign loyalist Catholics have announced that they will continue the CNA project, it is clear that CNA has lost their already marginal absolute majority, and without it, we will need to compromise with opposition parties per issue. Okay, so we're going to get a new election, I think? I mean, again, I would kind of want to stay conservative. I mean, I wouldn't mind if we have to do like a conservative liberal coalition or something like that. If that's what like needs to happen. Okay, got Commune of France. Okay, and our bicycle unit returned home. Of course, the bike is just going to go straight into Red Army here. Are we trading more units? I mean, we could theoretically get more troops. But, I mean, our manpower is basically non-existent. We don't have that many guns. We kind of have a lot of issues right now. Oh, you have 4 more. Okay, we're going to bring you all in the Red Army as well. I mean, I think we're doing fairly okay military-wise. 38 on you, and I'm kind of feeling iffy about it. Let's go concentrate Industry 3. We'll get that one next. Commune of France. Yeah, just let the French do what they want. Let's not worry about France. At least not for right now. We've got like, I mean, we're in mid 38. We're only at 41% world tension. Like, world tension's not that bad. Okay, we've gotten our more stability. We're now at negative 17%. Band paramilitary groups get a little bit more stability off of this. Did we get a new election? It said we'd get an event. I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, we still have not stabilized the government, and that's... I don't know if we ever really will stabilize the government, to be quite honest with you. Let's send you to France as well. Because, again, France is going to be our main target. France very quickly followed by the Russians. Britain's always a bit of a weird case, right? French arms smugglers captured. We've captured a group of French nationals carrying explosives across the Flemish-Walloon-Dutch border. They won't explain their presence nor the source of explosives, and after a search of the name of a prominent local syndicalist and location was discovered in one of the men's pockets. Police arriving at the designated location did not find anyone present, despite the prolonged search. According to the law, the smugglers will be designated unwanted foreigners and evicted. The Central Intelligence Service wants to interrogate the men. They may be affiliated with the communist government, which would make this an act of espionage. We can just evict them, which does give us a... It does give us a stability boost. Yeah, let them investigate. Let them investigate. And we got a 5% stability boost. French nationals were apprehended at the border a few days ago, came clean with their plans to the GS3 after the interrogation. Apparently, they sought to supply explosives to the local Solarian affiliated group in order to blow up the Amsterdam Central Station in the heart of our nation's train infrastructure. An operation that will at least not directly attribute to the communist government. They have given up their contacts within our country, and the police are ready to shut down every foreign vanguardist terrorist cell regarding within our country. Are they even Solarian? No, they're also... Like, they're the syndicalist. Do the Solarians even have that much power in... Well, 17% split between the two. Okay, so Poland had their election. They are authoritarian. I think that's good for us. I think authoritarians are... The monarchist party, like, it's like the only monarchist party. Where even is the, Oh, it's down here, okay. His Majesty's cabinet. Market liberal or authoritarian democratic. I think, what did we... I mean, I think this actually is the path that we did ourselves. When we played as, Poland. So they're kind of doing the same thing. So they should hopefully stay pro-Berlin. That's assuming, of course, that Poland doesn't can actually manage their internal policies a little bit. Okay, Italian Civil War has resumed. There's one interesting thing about this. Is that Italy, this is the Italian National Republic. They are the national populist. The problem with that is that they're anti-Austrian, and I think also anti-German, which doesn't... They won't join our faction, basically. And if they do too well against the SRI, the Commune of France and the Italian Republic will just white peace each other. And that doesn't really advance my goals. So we might just let them duke it out, because I don't think I want to get involved. If two Sicilies were to join the war, then I would send troops. But just the Italian National Republic, I'm not super concerned with that one. Okay, we banned paramilitary groups. Follow, because what do we need for you? We need to get rid of brawling in the streets, which is getting this all done. Okay, let's get even more stability. Again, we're almost at 0, which I'm happy to report. But at the same time, I mean, if there was no SRI, it probably would be easier for us to win a war, right? How many units do you guys have? 4 to 25, 15 to 42. Let's send one. Can I send you? You're my puppets units. I'm assuming I can't. Oh, I can actually. No, I cannot. They don't actually get sent. Okay. I will send one basic division. His only job is going to be probably just defend Venice. And just so that the Italian National Republic doesn't actually collapse. Because a collapsed National Republic is just going to boost up the power of the SRI, and I don't want that. Okay, Uruguay's won the World Cup. It's fine. Not a big deal. 40 artillery is a little bit too expensive. You're too expensive. I guess we'll go 39 on you. Dockyards. We have so many convoys that apparently we have a negative amount, so let's just do it this way. Interwar heavy tank. Let's wait until we've got basic heavy tank first. Because then you don't get an upgrade until 40. And I don't think I want to wait that long. Yeah, your job is going to just be defend Venice. I don't want you on the front line. I don't think it'll really make a big difference if you're on the front line. Just hang out here. Because you're going to get any volunteers from all of the socialist countries. The election of 38. As a result, the schism of the CNA, elections are being held barely a year after the last election. A harsh 3 months of campaigning are now behind us. It is now time to count the votes. This will clearly be a referendum on the CNA leadership, on whether Catholics will abandon them in favor of the NRKSP, whether the CNA base will still hold strong. We can either have the RSAP, which I think is the socialist. We're not going to be going that route. Yeah, I think we just stay with, yeah, the CNA loses, but remains the largest party. I think that is a completely fair outcome for us. Give me more rifles, just for now. Are we missing anything major? We're missing rubber. Well, the thing with rubber, we can probably just import that from, yeah, the Dutchies Indies, right? It shouldn't be a big problem. Yeah, give me... Do we need... 19 for 2? We're now 4 over. Okay, I mean, this still seems okay. We got 1 off of you. We get 11 off of you. And that means I don't think we need to trade with Germany anymore. I prefer to trade my own colonies if I could. I'm at -2. Yeah, I mean, I get more off of this. So I'll still trade with Flanders a little bit more. So CNA forms a new government. By the treachery of the Catholics, we once again became the largest party in Parliament. Contrary to last year, however, we do not have an absolute majority, meaning that we have to compromise with some people to form a new government. So you can make a center-right government with the LSP, the NRKSP, and the VDB. So basically, you know, the liberal parties here. SGP. Negotiate with the right. Work with the LSP. Does that change this? Work with the LSP. Align us with the right. No, but so we can still go down this path, I think. At least looking at these numbers. Align to the right. You work. Oh, you actually get both. We actually unlock way more focuses with you. Actually, you both do the kind of the same thing. So it's whether or not we want to get the social liberals and the market liberals, or just the market liberals. Let's do a yeah, let's get a coalition here. Negotiate with the right, work with the LSP. We don't have... Oh no, it's working the LSP and then it unlocks this tree. Okay, okay. So we can get you and I can get you. Which actually gives us... Are you supposed to be able to do both of these? Because we're still doing the CNA rules alone, while also working with the LSP. Because again, like, what do you require? You require just removing brawling on the streets. Does that do the same thing? It does. So these two trees are basically the same, I think. NAS disillusion, we outlaw the socialists, ban the VNH. But then I also get you, which is a lot of negotiations. We're negotiating with extremists. But we also just ban them, right? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, I mean, it still makes sense for us to keep going down the CNA route. It's a little strange, but I mean, it kind of works. But for now, thanks everybody for watching my Sand Swim. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.